it's Christy from thewickednoodle.com here, and I am going to show you how to make a very nice customizable landing page for your Instagram feed on your own website. And it is super simple, and I really think you're going to love it. So first of all, why would you even want to do this? Well, if you're using a service such as Linktree or something similar, if you think about it, there are a lot of steps that someone on Instagram has to go through in order to finally make it to your website. So let's say they see one of your photos in their feed or on a hashtag, and they decide they want to get more information on that. Well, first they have to go to your bio, and they have to make a decision there. Are they actually going to click the link in your bio? And if they do click the link in your bio, if you're using a third-party service like Linktree, they're going to go to their website first. Then they have to find the photo, make another decision to click on it, and if they do decide to, then they'll finally end up on your own website. So by creating a beautiful landing page on your own website, you're at least eliminating that middleman and getting hopefully more traffic to your site. And if the page is beautiful and well organized, you may even get more followers and even additional traffic if they go to more than one page. So let's go over what is in this landing page and what you can expect out of this video. What is actually on this page that I have created? First of all, I used the Elementor plugin and the Ultimate add-ons for Elementor in order to create this page. And I have linked to both of those things below, so you can check that out for yourself. But what I have done here is, the first thing is this headline. I created a nice fancy headline to grab people's attention. You certainly can do whatever you want there. It could be static or fancy, whatever you like. Then I added a little bit of info about the page underneath it. Now you could use your Instagram bio here. You could add a photo of yourself. Whatever you want to put here, you could. You could even not put anything. Then I have a follow along on Instagram, because of course we all want more followers on Instagram, and if someone ended up on my page who wasn't following me, this gives them an easy way back to Instagram and a way to easily click that follow button. So I'm going to skip this for now, these little sections, and I'm just going to talk about the page and the photos itself. So I just have my most recent, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 photos here. But you can add as many as you like. And you can see that I have it in sort of a masonry format. You can easily do it if all of your photos are the same size. You can easily have it a little as just a grid where it looks a little bit cleaner. But some of my photos, as you can see, are different sizes, and I didn't want to have to mess with resizing, and I really want to have the actual photo that I put on Instagram on this page. So I just chose the masonry. Then you can see as I hover over different photos, it has the title, and you can have the title below the photo. You can not have a title at all. That's completely up to you. And then we'll come up here to these tabs up here. So I have category tabs set up, and that is so easy to do with the add-on Elementor widget. It's called the gallery image gallery, I believe, and it literally costs, or it takes almost no extra work to create this. Literally, it's like typing an extra word every time you add a photo. It's super simple. But what's great about it is if someone ends up on my website and they are interested in appetizers, they can click that, and only the appetizer photos will pull in. Same thing with all of the other categories. Here's main dishes. You can see that this photo here shows up in both. I added it to both categories because I have 3 recipes with Trader Joe's pizza dough, and so it applies to more than one category, so I want to be able to hit both of those. So that's basically it in a nutshell. Now let's talk about how you can easily build this page on your own website. What you need to do first is create a new page in WordPress. So you can call this anything you want. I'm going to call mine Instagram test because I'm not going to be actually saving this page. And then just click Edit with Elementor. And once the Elementor page comes up, the first thing you want to do is go to the bottom left in your settings and hide the title, because we're going to be creating a fancy title with our Ultimate Edition widgets. So you can see just by clicking this little toggle, the title disappeared. And now we go into our widgets, scroll all the way down to the bottom where your Ultimate add-ons are, and drag over your fancy heading. So here, all you have to do is change your text. So we will say something like, hello, comma, and then down here under the fancy text, we'll put Instagrammers. Now you see there's this designer there. You can either just take that out and just have hello Instagrammers, or you could put something like welcome, whatever you like. For our purposes, we'll just leave that blank for now. Then you may want to style it a bit. So click on the style. You can change the title tag. Maybe you want to make it an H2. Change the alignment. I think it looks best in the middle. You can even change, the spacing before Instagrammers. You can change the height, whatever you want to do. But we're going to click on Style underneath. You can change the text color here, but we're just going to go into typography, and I'm going to go ahead and just change the font to, this is a BZ. That looks kind of nice. I actually kind of like that. But we'll go into Actor. I like that one. It's a little bit cleaner. So here you can change the size. I think it looks best like that. And you can also bold it. And you can play around with this. There are a lot of different things you can do. You can even change the letter spacing here. That actually looks kind of cool. So a lot of different things you can do, but we're going to leave it like this for now. And that gives us our title. To go in and add our image gallery. So to do that, we're going to go back into our widgets, and we're going to scroll down again to our image gallery widget under Ultimate Add-ons, and we'll just drag that over. So you can see now our gallery is right here, but we don't have any photos added yet. So all we have to do is go to the left side and click on this little plus sign, and this is where you can add your photos. So I like to add photos that I have actually added to Instagram. So I will go through here. Let's see which ones I added here. I think this one, this one. And you can add as many or as few of these as you like. It is really up to personal preference and what you want your page to look like. Nope, I didn't add that one. I think I added this one. Okay, so we'll stop there. We'll just add a few, and then all you have to do is click Create a New Gallery. Okay, so we have 10 photos here. Now some of these you can see I've already populated with some of the information we're going to be talking about, so maybe just disregard that for now. What you need to do at this point, just to get your page up with clickable photos that go to your to the specific web page, and to have your title, is just this. So we've done the title, we imported our photos. Now all we need to do is go down and add a custom link to each photo. So So for example, this photo is raspberry almond flour pancakes, and I happen to know the URL already. Raspberry dash almond dash flour dash pancakes. So that's it. So you'll go through and you will do this for every single photo. You can copy and paste it. It's super easy to do. And then you're just going to insert your gallery. So there you go. So your gallery is there. Now to make these links clickable to your specific web page for this photo, you need to go down under Additional Options in this gallery widget, and where it says Click Action, right now it says Media File. So if you were to publish this and someone clicked this photo, it would just go to a bigger photo, which is not what you want. So all you have to do is go down and click Custom Link, and that's it. So you could publish this now. I'm going to do one more change, because if you see how my photos are not all the same size, and yours may be, in which case you can just leave it like this, and it will just have a beautiful grid similar to this second row here where they're all the same size. But I think mine looks a little wonky, so I am going to go up to this Gallery tab, and under Layout, I'm going to switch to Masonry. And then you can see there it looks much, much nicer. If I wanted to go even further, I could go into Grid Masonry Justified, and I could change the number of columns to 3. And now it looks really, really nice. So this is what it will look like if you stop here and you publish it right now. It's beautiful, right? And that's it. And then if they click one of the photos, it will take them directly to that post. So you can stop here, or you can continue watching to see more ways to customize your Instagram landing page. Spruce this page up a little bit. So the first thing that we're going to do, now that we have our headline and our photos all set up, and they all link to a certain page, which is wonderful. Now we're going to add this little text section here. And this is super easy to do. The first thing you want to do is just add another widget area there, and all you do is click this little plus button underneath or in any widget section, and they're easily rearranged. So we're just going to do a simple text editor widget, and you can see as soon as I added it, for some reason it dropped it to the bottom there. So to reorganize it, we just click right in the middle here of whatever widget we want to move, and we'll just move that right underneath. Super simple. Okay, so to change the text, just highlight over here, and you can put anything you want. You can put your Instagram bio and add a photo if you like. Whatever you like to go there is fine. I wanted to have a little information on what the page was about, so I'll just copy and paste that here. So that's it. There's your text. Easy peasy. Now if you want to style this a bit, just go into your Style tab, and we're going to go into typography. You could align the text, you could change the text color, but all I really wanted to do was change the font, which I believe I changed mine to Actor. And that's it. If you want to make it bigger or smaller, you can do it whatever you want. I just wanted to keep in mind the fact that people would be reading this on mobile. So I didn't want to go too small, so I kept it about this font size, and we will talk more later in the video about how to make sure that this page is responsive, but all you want to do for that now is just make sure your font is not too small. So that's it. Now if we preview the page, you will see there's your section. Easy peasy. Add a little follow along on Instagram because we all want more followers and this is an easy way to get them. So let's add another widget area, go into our widgets, and we're just going to drag over the text editor again. And again, that went down to the bottom, so let's just pull that below it. Come on, there we go. Okay, so now let's edit this section. And to do so, just highlight the text over here. And we'll just do a simple follow along on Instagram. Then we'll highlight that text and let's put it right in the middle. It looks a little nicer there. Maybe we'll bold it to draw some attention to it. And then we want to make this Instagram word a clickable link to Instagram. So to do that, I'm going to go into settings there and just type in my Instagram handle. I have it set to open the link in a new tab, and I'll click Add Link. Look at that. Very simple once again. Now if we preview the page, there it is. And if you click the link, it takes you right to my Instagram page. Next, I'm going to show you how to create a filterable media gallery with tabs at the top, just like this. Now remember, we do this because if they want to search just for appetizers in your Instagram feed, they can do that. They can search for just desserts, for just breakfast, for just side dishes, however they want. So we'll go back in here and you can see that I have all new photos populated here because all of my images already had this information added, but I wanted to show you from scratch, from your page, how that's just going to automatically just, pop right up there. So to do this, all you have to do is click into your gallery widget and then go down to Grid Masonry Justified. And from there, if you wanted to, and you could do this even if you don't want a filterable image gallery, you can change the number of columns as well. And actually that looks a little bit nicer since I'm using the masonry grid, so we're going to leave it at 3 columns. And then all you have to do to make this filterable is add yes to this little toggle here. So you can see we already have all at the top. That's sort of the default. And you can change that to anything you want. I left it as is. You can click yes for responsive support, which I would recommend. There are some other things you can do in here, like default tab on page load, but I just left that alone. Now, to get more categories here, now that we've made this filterable, you have to go back into your gallery, edit your gallery, and then just go into each photo. And so for each photo, you want to scroll down to this UAE categories. Now you should have decided already what your categories are going to be. I wanted just a few categories: main, side, dessert, appetizer, and I left it at that. But you can have as many categories as you like. So for this photo, I'm just going to put in main. That's it. And for the next photo, I'm going to put in main because it's a main dish, but this could actually also be an appetizer. So all I have to do for that is add a comma and then add my next category to it. That's it. And you can have it in every category if you want, or just one, however you want to do it. Again, this is probably just appetizer. This is dessert. This is dessert. This is actually kind of a condiment, but I'll add this to main because it's used with main dishes. This could be an appetizer or a side. This is a side. This could be a main or an appetizer. This is breakfast. Appetizer and main. So that's it. That's how quickly I was able to add those categories. And now you can see it automatically populates. So whatever you put under those photos is going to show up here. So if you accidentally put appetizers with an S at the end on one of your photos and the rest have appetizer, you're going to have two categories there. And you don't want that. So make sure that you put in exactly what you want. And then we'll just preview this. And that's it. So now if we click appetizer, our appetizer comes in, our breakfast, our dessert, our main, and our sides. Now you may want to add titles to your photos. I really like the hover, and that's super simple to do. You can leave it without any title, or you can have the title just have an overlay so it's there as soon as they open the page. So to do this, what you need to do is basically go to here we go, under additional options, under your gallery widget, under show caption, you can either choose on image, which we don't have any captions in yet, so nothing's going to show, or you can choose on hover. And we're going to do on hover this time, but you can play around with this and decide what you like best. Once we do on hover, all you do is go back into your gallery and click edit your gallery and just add your captions. So I'm going to do all caps. I think it looks kind of pretty. We're going to do tomato asparagus tart and fried ravioli. Okay, so I'm just going to do those three so you can see what it looks like, but you would do it for all of them, and then look at that. As soon as you hover over it, there's the title. And if you wanted to see what it looks like on image, there it is. It shows up automatically. So you can do whichever of those you like, and let's look and see how it looks on the live page. Just like that. That really is how simple it is to make a beautiful, customized Instagram feed landing page on your own website to gain traffic, gain followers, and have a little bit more control over what is shown on the page and to give your brand a little bit more credibility. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.